in hand, yet heart in heart, I think. They're not hand in hand, they can't physically be together, but they're heart in heart. They're connected emotionally. So the physical connection is not there, but the emotional connection definitely is. So when I'm gonna write in my emotions, I'm gonna say, well, I definitely sense a feeling of love. And you might write love 100 times today. That's okay, it's a sonnet, that's the point, right? Not hand in hand, heart in heart. I'm gonna say love, also disconnect. Can't be together in person, right? Yet heart in heart. Also connection in a sense. Both, kind of the dichotomy going on, goes both ways. What is the author implying? Emotional, but not physical connection. Right? The author is literally saying that they just cannot physically be together. They can't have a relationship as much as they want to be. So our main idea, this could maybe be about lost love. Or this could be about regret or separation. Are we kind of understanding how this is going to flow so far? Or at least getting a simple idea of it? Okay. Good, thanks for that, right? Love, connection, / disconnection. Those kind of contradict each other, but they are both present. And make sure you guys are writing this down as we go, because I will be collecting it at the end of class. All right, let's move to the next part. Pale and reluctant on the water's brink. These people who are looking at each other are pale. Probably not a good feeling, right? You don't tend to be pale when things are going well. And reluctant is also a negative feeling, right? Reluctant, you really don't want to do this, but you have to. On the water's brink, they're on the edge of that pool, right? Standing looking at each other. As on the brink of parting, which must be. They must part. They must part ways. Go their separate ways. And it must happen. That's a super important part right there. Very clever word choice. So, what kind of emotions are we feeling from this? That's definitely like sadness. Definitely regret. Right? Being reluctant. Sadness, regret. Anything else that might be jumping out at us? A word for when you lose somebody. Say, oh, loss. That's the word I'm looking for. Loss. Right? Parting must happen. What is the author literally implying? That they can't be together. Simply put. They must part ways. So what's a main idea from this? Maybe breakup? Breakups. Lost love. So we're visualizing the middle box. We're pulling up these feelings. So the poem must be about losing your love. Any questions so far? I want you guys to try to help me out with the next one. Each eyed the other's aspect, she and he. Each one felt hungering heart leap up and sink. Right? If you have a hungry heart, what might that mean? If your heart is hungry. Instead of your stomach, your heart is hungry. Okay? Longing for love, right? Your heart is hungering